Hello, everybody. What's going on? How you guys doing today? And welcome back to another episode of the show. Welcome to the year 2024, everybody. Was your New Year's just as uneventful as mine? I feel like this year nothing happened. I mean, that's probably a good thing at this point. I don't know if my heart can really handle anything eventful. But it was just kind of blah this year, wasn't it? Now, granted, I'm an adult with 2 kids and I fell asleep at 10 o'clock. I still felt like there wasn't a lot going on. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But I woke up this morning with a little bit of a passion, okay? I did a little bit of research and I saw that we needed to do some things specifically for our achievement haul. So I made this section right here, a little 4x4 grid, and what does it say? First, armor trims. That's right. I don't know why I dedicated myself today to do this, but I really just want to get some armor trims done. You know what? That's actually a lie. I do know why I'm doing this. Basically, one of these shops over here at the Roy G. Biv Boardwalk is going to be like a clothes shop or like a merchandise shop. And so I'm thinking about having rows and rows of different types of clothes. And now that Minecraft has finally given us the option of armor trims, that is possible. So if I ever want to get back into the Roy G. Biv Boardwalk building, that was kind of hard to say, then I need to start off with a little bit of an adventure episode. Now, there's no way I'm going to be able to get all 16 in this episode, right? We got the easy ones, shipwreck, pyramid, stronghold, you know, things like that we can easily do. But then there's some rough ones, like the warden area. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that today. And then there's like 4 variants of the trail. The trail... What does it say? Trail ruins? I don't even know what a trail ruins is. I've been playing Minecraft for such a long time. I don't know what the trail ruins is. I feel so stupid. But I figured we'd just don the war armor today and just start doing everything, right? We'll hit the nether, we'll hit the end, we'll hit a bunch of the overworld stuff all at once. I think we could do it all today. I'm hoping we could do it all today. But honestly, for me, it's probably going to be multiple days. So without further ado, let's do some flying to some uncharted territory. I think we're going to go north over to the cherry blossom trees that we saw in the last episode. I think that's where we're going to start today off. I thought this process was going to take a whole lot longer than it did. Honestly, before starting this whole entire quest to find all the trims in Minecraft, I thought this was going to be a medial, time-soaking task that really doesn't add a whole lot to the game. Like, let's be honest, it's just trims for armor. How many of those am I actually going to need? But I set myself the task. I said, today's the day. I'm going to do it. I woke up in the morning, immediately got on Minecraft, and went on this quest. And it only took about 2.5 hours. I say only, but in the grand scheme of things, I was expecting to take multiple days of trying to find these trims. But in reality, it didn't take too long, and it opened my eyes to a brand new experience in Minecraft. I've been on this world since 2020, I want to say, and I have not experienced everything that this world has to offer. So this quest to find all the trims actually branched me out in different directions that I've never been before, and I was able to experience Minecraft in a brand new way. I found my first woodland mansion, I found my first jungle temple, and on top of that, every time I found these new things, it was like a brand new achievement would pop up in the top right corner. You found monument, and you found the trim. It was such a really cool experience, and it was making me feel more in love with my world, the more and more landscapes that I was able to see. And then on top of that, I got to play a Pokemon game in the sense that I got to collect them all. It was like a collectible quest where I could collect every single trim that the game has to offer. And because of that, it was such a unique and fun and revitalizing experience. I know today hasn't been a building episode so far, but I feel like these adventure episodes bring a whole lot more to the world. You get to see more of the world, and more of it has been explored. And for me, I think it's revitalizing, right? It's a lot of fun to do all that and see what the world has to offer. But in the grand scheme of things, I do have some statistics here, some numbers I wanted to run at you. Because I thought I was going to have to go to like 100 different monuments and strongholds and whatnot. But in reality, it didn't take too long. I only hit up one pyramid and one jungle temple and one woodland mansion, okay? I thought I was going to have to at least find 2 of the woodland mansions, but I found it in the first one, which is awesome. When I went into the nether, I found it in the first bastion, and I found it in the first stronghold, which is fantastic. Once again, I thought I was going to have to venture off and do more of those. What took a little bit longer, but in the grand scheme of things, not too incredibly long, I had to go to 2 pillager outposts, 3 shipwrecks, 2 ocean monuments, 2 nether fortresses, and 4 end cities. The end city thing kind of sucked. But I think, to be fair, I think one of those end cities I explored before the update, so there weren't any shulkers or any chests that weren't looted before, so I think that one was more on me. So realistically, it was like 3 end cities. Anyway, I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about this whole adventure instead of doing a regular old time lapse, and give you some numbers, and if you are looking to, get this metaphorical achievement there, it doesn't take too long, and it's actually fun, so go for it, right? It's a fun thing. Anyway, I'll get back to the video. And we did it! Well, sort of. I tried real hard to find some ancient cities, and I really don't know how to find those, but I went down deep and I couldn't find any warden goop, so I think that's a project for another day. I also couldn't find any trail ruins. I'm convinced that those aren't in the game. Okay? I know, I've wikied. I'm convinced that they're not in the game. But we found all the other ones, which I'm really happy about, and I went ahead and duplicated them. To duplicate them, you need a whole lot of diamonds, and then its respected recipe. So, like, for example, this one right here, let's say it's the desert template, you need a sandstone. If this one's the end template, you need an end block, or whatever it's called. The cube? The block. It's an end stone. End stone? That's definitely not it. End stone. It is end stone. But what just happened? Is that one of those situations where you say a word so much that it starts to not sound like a word anymore? But look what else I found. I found a netherite upgrade template, which is super sick because I have some diamond gear that I've been meaning to upgrade for such a long time. And I thought I was going to do it before the update where you needed these templates, but I never got around to it. So I'm glad I actually have it now. The cool thing is I could duplicate that just like you duplicate these templates with a little bit of diamondage. So we'll have to work on tools here in the near future, but I also found the infamous pig step, baby. Listen to this. Oh. Oof. Yeah. Rest assured, I'm going to be listening to that bad boy a lot. It's such beautiful music. But I'm thinking, now that I have the templates, and I have the copies of the templates here in this project box, I'm wondering if it would be a good idea to at least start the t-shirt shop, or the clothing shop. It's a lot of resources to make one of these. But what I'm thinking about doing is back here, we'll do like a little cashier stand. So, you can come over here and buy stuff. Or maybe over here on this wall. I don't know. I'll have to play around with it. And then I'll have armor stand, armor stand, armor stand, armor stand. And then I'll do another row, armor stand, and so on and so forth. But wait, how many varieties are there? 11? 11 different types. Is this building going to be big enough? Maybe I'll do vertical rows. Either way, let's go ahead and play around with some designs here. What's here on the top row here? Is it, okay, just an extra floor. I'm wondering, maybe we could even add some stairs. We'll do something along these lines and just add some stairs here. So if I want to go up to the next floor, where there are apparently 2 entrances here. I didn't think this through. Either way, we'll have some more rows of clothes up here. And then I have to finish this up. What is going on? I feel like I thought I finished all these buildings, but I guess I didn't. Anyway, I'm going to get to work on this now. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I did work. I went ahead and finished it because I had hella inspiration. Look at this. I even added a penguin out front to kind of be the bodyguard. No stealing here. The penguin's gonna watch you. But welcome to Roy's Tees. And it is just filled with so much detail. I like this painting here. It's kind of like a mirror maybe, or like just a fancy gentleman. But you come in here and you see all the armor trims set up. We even have chainmail set, which, to be fair, needs more than just the chest piece. But all of the armor sets in all of its color and glory are sitting here with the labels up top. And I gotta say, I think the Dune set is probably my favorite. I love the circle, but I was doing a little bit of looking through, and I wonder if you can mix match, right? Like I could have the Dune set chest piece, but the eye set pants, and then the wild set helmet. Not that I would do that exact order, but I thought that was a super cool, cool thing that you can do. But then we have this check-in desk, and it looks like a little workstation, which I absolutely love. There's some furnaces here, which I will eventually change into blast furnaces. But we ran completely out of iron making these armor sets and everything. Like I said, very resource heavy. I think that's the last anvil in the world, and it's about to break. And if you come up here, you can see there is absolutely nothing. And that's perfectly fine, because up here will eventually be the ancient city sets and the trail ruins sets eventually, if I could ever find those. And I want to set them up in more of like a pedestal. Like down here, it's like you're shopping, right? Oh, I like this one. Take it right off the rack, go buy it kind of deal. You know what I mean? But up here, I want it to be more like a showcase. They're behind glass, so you can't steal them. This is where the good sets are going to be up here. But that's, you know, when I find them. But I also saw this. Look at this. Those shoes look super cool, right? And in my mind, and maybe it's just my mind, I saw ice skates. So what I did is I designed the ice rink. Yes! Look at this. Biv's skate rink. So we added some more penguinos around, added some foliage, and then added some lighting as well. But we added this stand, right? And basically you come up here, you take these ice skates. I'll take off my boots, I'll put on the ice skates, and we can have a little bit of a mosey around the ice rink. I love it. Look at me go. Look at me go. And, you know, the stand itself is nothing really fancy, but I went with just a bunch of different kind of blocks, and I think it looks pretty cool. These signs, by the way, are super sick. Look at this. Biv's skate rink on one side. Thank you for skating on the other side. I didn't realize that you can do both sides of one sign. It's super cool, man. But look at this area now. As you're coming through this area, it has a whole lot more life. You can see into the shop, see the t-shirts, see all the clothing. Look over here, see a skating rink, which I might be able to do a little bit more detailing. But I love how the leaves are coming off the cherry blossom trees. I'm going to have to collect some leaves and put them down, because I know cherry blossoms have that ability. You can put the leaves down on the ground. But this place has just gotten a whole lot more detailed. But as the sun goes down, it's probably a good time for us to end the episode anyway. So thank you guys so incredibly much for watching. If you like this episode, please make sure to like it. Subscribe if you're new. I love you. I will always love you, no matter what devious deeds you do. don't do devious deeds. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of the show.